Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is the finale for Beauty Balance, which is kind of a mashup between Makeup Rehab and a low buy and all of that. Today it will not really be a low buy, if you know what I mean. I will show you everything I got these past 2 months. I will show you everything that I used up these past 2 months or 1.5 months or something. I usually pre-film my videos, but now you're getting it as close in time as possible because yeah, I wanted to finish as much as possible before the end of the year. So this is how my bullet journal is looking for this month. So you can see we have a lot to go through. Oh, I love penguins, aren't they cute? Okay, so I think we'll do it like this. I'm going to show you everything that I used up first, so that if you're not into the haul or, you know, seeing what people get into their collections, you can, you know, click out of this video after this. Basically the rules are if I finish something, I get 1 point. If I buy something, 2 points go out. Also, if I receive something, 2 points go out. I don't get a lot of gifts. I don't get PR or anything, but if I get a gift, that will still count as 2 points, because in my world like this is about lowering my inventory numbers and not so much the monetary value, even though I have a monetary part of this as well. So I get everything back that I paid for a product. So if it came in an advent calendar or a beauty box, like a subscription box or something, I've divided the cost of the calendar or box by the number of items that I kept. So let's start with hair products that I've used up. We have the Creighton's Sunshine Blonde Conditioner. I like this. I'm not going to go through too much what I thought about these products because you will have seen most of these in videos and updates and finales this month. But yeah, maybe a quick review, like, yeah, I liked it. If you've been here on my channel, you will know that I have worked on this for a very long time. This is the Rescue Me Leave-In Conditioner, and the last couple of months I had it in this little container because it was pretty hard to get anything out of this one. So I have had it in this, but now this one is finished. So this one is a finished item too, which is great. A big item out of my collection. And I also finished a shampoo bar from Lush. So there's nothing in here, or actually the little wooden thing is in here that was in the shampoo, so that you will know that I actually finished it. And it's not in the shampoo bar anymore. I really like the scent of that one. The price is a little bit too much, but otherwise, like, I would love to try another shampoo bar from Lush because they're great, especially with one of those massagers. And those were all of my hair products that I used up. And let's move on to this one. This is from the Rituals. This is the Ritual of Karma Shower Foam Full of Kindness. I love these shower foams from the Rituals for shaving especially. It gives like a very soothe feeling, and you know, it's very easy to shave your legs and stuff. I finished another shower gel. This one is from Lush again. This is in the Snow Fairy scent. A lot of people love this, but I think it's a little bit too sweet, so it's not my favorite. Another shower gel. Yeah, I finished a lot of shower gels this month. This is the Sweet Mary Cherry Relaxing Shower Gel from Sense, and I think this is the one that I really liked. Yeah, I do like this one. I'm not sure what it smells like. Yeah, I can't put my finger on it, but I really like the scent. So if I would actually find this, I would rebuy it, but I don't know where to buy Sense stuff like individually. I bought their calendar, I think, once, so that's where I got this one from. I also finished a black soap, which is kind of like a shower gel, or you know, shower paste, I would say. It's a lot thicker. This is from the Ritual again. I would say it's a unisex scent. It's not too manly, but it's definitely not marketed for girls, I think. So that was my, I think, last shower gel. Yeah, let's move on. This is my face cleanser. I finished this one in the beginning of the month because I had already begun using it and I had to use it like 7 times more or something. So I finished that one rather quickly. And that gave me some time to finish this one as well. This is from Vichy. This is the Normaderm Phyto Solution. I don't know. Intensive Purifying Gel. It didn't smell too good, I think. No, I don't like the scent of this one. It's kind of herbal, maybe? Not my cup of tea. Now let's move on to the body products. We have from Sol de Janeiro, the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I think most of you know how this smells. I have heard so many good things about this. I don't think I've heard anyone, not liking this, but it's not my favorite scent. Yeah, it's not my favorite scent, and you get it everywhere, in every calendar, and okay, not every, but you know what I mean. You get it in so many boxes and stuff, so I think I have 2 or 3 more, like one big one small one, maybe even 2 smaller ones. And I know I had it in another scent as well. Let's see if I like that one better. I also finished this one. This was a really nice product to get out of my collection because I've had it here for like maybe 2 years opened or something. And it was so sweet in the beginning. It was really hard to use because I could only use the minimal amount, maybe on my legs. And that would, fill up the room with a scent. And I kind of liked it, but it really got overwhelming quickly. So it was hard to use, but now in the end the scent actually wore off a little bit because it's old. So it was a lot easier to use it, which is why I could finally use it up. I also finished this Ritual of Mare from The Rituals. This is the body mousse to oil. I really like this one. I didn't use it much though. I think I only used it like 2 or 3 times all over my body, and it wasn't empty. So you don't get a lot for your money, I would say, but whenever I get one of these, I will be very happy because it's phenomenal. The scent, I would say, grows on you, or at least me. I didn't know what I thought in the beginning. When I used another one of these, then I grew to love it. And then I started using this like a year after, and it was kind of the same routine. I was like, do I really like it as much? And then, it grows on you, and it smells nice. It does. Oh, I realized I actually had a cleansing foam and a cleansing gel sample from Dr. Shercoal as well. This is for your face. So I wasn't actually done with the face cleanse category. Okay, so those are empties. I don't think I have any more for my body per se. I did finish quite a few bath bombs. It seems like I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bath bombs. 7 bath bombs. I have the packaging of 2 because the other were naked. They didn't have any packaging because they were from Lush. But I have one from Sense here and one that I don't know where I got from. Like, I got it in a store, but it's unbranded, I think. So yeah, I finished those. I have been taking so many baths this month. It's crazy. Especially like 2 weeks ago, I was sick. I was actually sick in like 2 rounds this month. I was sick in the beginning of the month for a week. But that was like me coughing and having headaches and stuff, and I could still do my makeup, and it was a lot of fun. It was not fun to be sick, but it was fun to have time and opportunity to play with my makeup more. But then right after I got pretty well again, I got sick again. And this time it was a normal cold. I hate normal colds. Like, give me anything else, but normal colds, I don't like it. You never know when you're going to get well, and your nose is running and you're just like a blob. And this was actually worse than I've ever had before, I think. And I just wanted to go to bed, but I couldn't sleep. So I slept like 1 hour at a time. And so I didn't want any makeup because I wanted to be able to sleep whenever I could. And, my nose was runny as well. So it was just overall hard. And I really didn't want to use makeup. So I just started wearing makeup again now. And I got actually pretty well until Christmas. So I'm very grateful for that. So, like, long story short, what I did was taking a lot of baths because that was the only, way I was able to breathe properly. And it was nice and warm for my throat and stuff. So yeah, I took a lot of baths, which is why I used up so many bath products. So 7 bath bombs, and I didn't use bath bombs, every time or anything. Far from it. But I took maybe, 3 to 8 baths every day for like a week. because I couldn't breathe otherwise. And then, you know, it got cold, so, you know, you had to fill it up again, and I did other things in between, or, you know, tried to sleep and stuff. So yeah, I took a lot of baths. So I actually finished this one as well. This is the Love Potion by P. Louise. I have gotten a lot of P. Louise, and I'm going to show you everything by the end of this video. And that is the majority of everything I got this month. Maybe I should talk about like the points before I show you the stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. And if you want to see the stuff, you can, you know, stay for that. Anyway, this is one of the things that I received, and I used it up. So I think I used it in 2 baths. It's not my favorite. I didn't think it gave too many bubbles, and it went, you know, went away rather quickly, or I took longer baths than normal. I don't know. But that one is an empty. And then I had like this konjac sponge that is like a bath shower thing. I used it a couple of times, maybe up to 5 times in 2 months. I don't understand these products. I wouldn't buy them. I just use them whenever I get them in a box, you know. Now let's talk about skincare. I have one face mask here. This is from Oskia London. This is a peeling face mask, and it was okay. It wasn't too harsh or anything, so I thought it would be a lot harsher for some reason. And it had a pretty nice yellow scent, or yellow color, and I like the scent too. Yeah, I like the scent too. And as you can see, it's an empty. I wouldn't mind having it again, you know, to try it maybe more often and see if it does more to my skin, because I didn't think it did too much. But I don't know. This month, or these 2 last months, I used up 3 face creams. One night cream from Comfort Zone. I had used the day cream before, but not this night cream, and it was nice. It was pleasant. And then I used up the Dr. Babor cream and the Origins Ginseng SPF 40 Energy Boosting Tinted Moisturizer. This one I love. I really hope I can get it in another advent calendar or something, because I think they're pretty expensive, like for me. But I love how this cancels out any redness, and you know, you can use this. Yeah, it's a tinted moisturizer, so you know, for a light day where you don't want to wear makeup and you just want to even out your skin tone or something, it's great. And then this Dr. Babor cream, you get in advent calendars pretty often as well. And just like the other one, it's a pleasant cream. I wouldn't necessarily buy it, but whenever I do get it, I'm happy. I don't mind using it one bit. I have finished 3 serums. One is from Hygge. This is the Natural Repair Serum. I have heard so many good things about this, and maybe it does a lot to your skin. I don't know. I couldn't see any difference even using this whole bottle up. It felt nice, and maybe I should say that I have like a normal to oily skin maybe right now. It changes depending on what I eat. So in some periods of my life, I'm very oily. Sometimes I'm pretty, I wouldn't say I'm very dry. I can get pretty dry on my nose tip and my elbows, and now my lips a little bit, but I don't really get too dry, I think. So maybe it's not for dry people, or it is. I don't know, but somebody with drier skin said they didn't like this. So I don't know, maybe it's not for dry skin. But yeah, I really don't mind using it. I would like to try it again. I wouldn't buy it for that price though. I think they're like, I don't know, $80 or something for, well, maybe this is the half size. I think this is 30 mils. Yeah, this is 30 mils. I think they have one with 100 mils, and I think that costs like $80 or something. So it's kind of expensive. I wouldn't put my money towards that, I think. But like I said, if I get it, I would be very happy. I also finished 2 small samples. One is the SkinCeuticals Floritin CF, and the other one is from Dr. Barbara Sturm. This was so small, so cute. Like, have you ever seen such a cute bottle? Although, you know, in these samples, I love that they have these pipettes, but they are so small. So I have gotten samples of this before and I have used it, and I haven't really liked it before. It smells really nasty. It smells, ugh. Yeah, I don't like the smell at all. I did kind of get used to it after a while, but you know, if I can feel it and I don't like it in the beginning, I don't think others will either. And it doesn't, I don't find that it goes away very quickly either. So it will actually linger onto your skin, which I don't like. However, I did realize that I like using 2 pipettes worth of product instead of 1. So it went a lot quicker this time and I did enjoy it more. So that's good. And the other one was from Dr. Barbara Sturm, like I said, and I really think it's so cute, but it's such a small sample. You won't be able to see that much of a difference, you know, in 2-3 uses. Because you should use a serum for a pretty long time to be able to see any change, I think. I can't really see a change at all with these ones. Although, all in all, this felt pleasant and, you know, this kind of felt pleasant but didn't smell that good. So yeah, I don't know. I usually don't see that much of a difference with serums, to be honest, but I do like the feeling of them and it feels like it's kind of moisturizing the skin. Anyway, I finished a lot of sheet masks as well, or a few at least. This one is from Takalon. This one was a sheet mask book from Sense, and I finished the last 2 ones. So it's like a book like this that you can open and you can get your masks out of here. And I finished the last, oh, is it 3? Oh, 3 actually. So I finished these 3 ones. And I think none of these were anything to write home about. I liked the purple one, I think. I think it was this one in the middle, in the second row. I think that one was really nice and stood out. The other ones have the same kind of formula that all of the Sense sheet masks have. I have also used this sleepover self-warming steam mask. This was very interesting, but I have talked about this one before. I don't know that it did anything, but it was a really nice experience and an interesting experience, I might say. It felt good, but I was a little bit maybe not too relaxed because I didn't know if I could, you know, fall asleep with it or not. Anyway, let's move on. I have 2 masks, 1 neck mask and 1 sheet mask for my face from Dr. Shirkle's. Always love me a Dr. Shirkle mask, even though the neck one is a little bit, you know, unnecessary, I think. Another one from Dr. Shirkle with Tea Tree, 2 Eveline masks, and 1 Garnier mask. And I realized that Garnier has pretty good masks. That's good. And then a Stay Well mask with aloe vera again. So all in all, how many were there? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe. And then I also got one for free from a company and I used it up pretty straight away, so it didn't go into my inventory or anything. But you know, it's here. I'm not going to count it towards this project at all. That is my only like exception. If I use something up almost immediately after I buy it or get it, I won't count it like 1 in, 2 out, because I feel like it doesn't take any space in my inventory if I use it up straight away, you know? So yeah, that one will not even be counted. So one little goal I have is to try to finish something from each big category. So like 1 hair product, 1 scent, 1 makeup product, 1 bath product, and 1 body product every single month. And so far, I think I've done that this year, which is great. And I have continued that trend. I have finished a little perfume sample. So 1 perfume out, that is great. This was from Juliet Has a Gun, and this one is called Ode to Dullness. And I feel like this is one that grows on me as well throughout the day. When I put it on first, it doesn't smell too good, but then it actually, you know, it's like a fine wine. The longer it's on your skin, the better it smells. So I really like this, and I think it was very long lasting as well, which is something I normally don't even think about. I just put it on in the morning and then I go throughout the day and I think this one actually lingered on to the night and I could still smell it. So very good, very good. Oh, right. Now I also remember that I have one more scent that I finished actually, and that is a home diffuser, or like a perfume diffuser. So you have this in a room and it smells good. This is the scent that I'm working on right now. This is the lavender scent. So I have this by my bed, but I have poured it into another like fancier bottle that I got a few years ago that I used up. So what I have actually used up is the red one. I think it's the cherry one that they had, maybe. I really enjoyed that one. It smelled pretty sweet and yeah, I like the scent. I have realized that I like sweet scents. So this looks empty, but you know, I'm working on it. But I wanted to show you the size because it's the same company, it's the same size, everything. It's just another scent that I actually used up, but I didn't have the packaging for it anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this. Now let's move on to makeup. I do have a few things that I have worked on for a while and I just will not work on them anymore because these two mascaras I have worked on for 6 months. So I don't want to use it anymore because I don't want to risk my eyes, and I have so many mascaras, so I don't have to risk my eyes. So one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills and one is from Essence. This one from Essence is waterproof and this one is like a normal one, which is why I paired them together. I realize now that I don't have any waterproof mascaras left. I have one that says smudge proof and that is what I'm using now together with a normal one. But I love waterproof mascara. I don't like, why not? Like, why wouldn't you use a waterproof mascara? It should be the norm, but it seems to not be. But I mean, it is harder to get it off my lashes, so I do understand that argument, you know. But anyway, so the Anastasia one was pretty thickening and I liked it. The wand looks like this. It's a pretty big one. It's a pretty like fat wand. And the other one, the waterproof one, looks like this. So it's very big too, but it's not as I don't know what I wanted to say, but I felt like the Essence one was a lot cleaner. This one I had to work with a bit, but it made my lashes thicker. And I like them both. And the other item that I don't want to work on anymore is this liquid eyeliner. This is the Black Magic from Ico. It's a liquid eyeliner and I like this one as well. It was very juicy, gave a lot of color, liked it. They're all black, by the way. Then I used up this powder foundation from Makeup Rehab. This was in the shade Marshmallow. So I have actually used up both of my pressed powder foundations from Makeup Rehab, and I really want to buy a few new ones in the same shades because they worked really well for me. Love having those in the nights. I just feel like it's so quick using a powder foundation. You just take your brush and boom, you're finished, you know? It's great for nights when I'm just up for a few hours working and then getting home, taking it off, going to bed, you know? So yeah, it's great. I really want to buy more of those. I just finished this lip balm from Yves Rocher. Whenever it starts scraping my lips, this packaging, that's when I know that it's finished. If a product can't be used in the way it's intended, and if I don't love it, like really, really love it, it's done, you know? So that one is done. It was like a normal lip balm, nothing fancy, nothing to say really. And then I have one highlighter stick. I really didn't think I would finish this year. But I have. It's the same story with this one. It's at, you know, the package level, so I don't want to work on it anymore. I use very much whenever I do use it because I, you know, use it all over my shoulders and décolleté and stuff because it doesn't do very much. It gives a little bit of a sheen, so it you know, makes you look pretty fresh, but as a highlighter, I wouldn't use it in my face. And the last product that I've finished is this cleansing balm from Hygge. This was a big one. I loved it. Is it worth the price? I would probably not buy anything for $50 if it's not like the best eyeshadow palette or something. But it's a really good one. If I can get this in another advent calendar, I wouldn't mind. I would love it. I would love the calendar. I would probably buy the calendar if this was in it. I mean, that says something, right? I have also decluttered 10 products. The first one is an eyelash serum. This has been open for years and years. I think I've used it once and I just don't use it, and I don't want to use it when it's this old. So I'm decluttering this one. I'm also decluttering 2 sets of peel-off masks. My goal was to use these up, but I realized when I opened one of them that this is too dry. So I was supposed to use these cucumber ones, and they are a little bit like soft still, but you can't spread it out. It doesn't do anything. So that was a little bit of a shame. These ones would be holographic with glitter in them, and it's just very stale. It's just a blob of glitter and holographic, which it looks nice, but you know, I can't use it. So one contained 5 and one contained 4. So 4 products out there, or 9 products out there and 10. So all in all, I have decluttered and used up 60 items. Did I show you 60 items, really? Okay, I must have been here for a while. So 60 items means 60 points to my beauty bank. I had 59 points before, so we're up to 119 points. Now, let's see if I will keep these points, because I have bought a lot, or you know, I got the P. Louise advent calendar and it contained a lot, more than 24 or 25 products actually. So before we get into that section, let's talk about how much I actually spent on all of these 60 items, or 50. The ones that I declutter, I don't get any money back for. I do get points because there are things leaving my collection, and like I said in the beginning, I am trying to reduce items in my inventory. I would rather, you know, use things up than declutter them, but sometimes you have to declutter, sometimes you just can't use some things. So I'm going to give myself points for it, since they are items leaving my collection, and that is what counts really. But I'm not going to give myself any money, because if I buy things that I don't use and then I just have to declutter them, I shouldn't get that money back, you know. Then I've actually, you know, wasted that money. So all in all, I got 60 points for these items, but I'm also getting about $218 back. So let's talk about the pans as well, because every time I hit a pan or I finish up something within, you know, a palette, I get $1 extra. I don't get any points since nothing is leaving my collection really. But I do give myself a little bit of money just to incentivize me to actually work on those things as well. So this month I have hit pan on 14 eyeshadows, 2 other things. I think they were highlighters in my Pan That Huge palette. And then I finished 2 things off, which I think are the blushes in that same palette. So all in all, 18 pans, or you know, pans or finished items, which means $18. 18 pans, $18. So that will be added in the end as well. Now, let's talk about all of the things that I got. So what have I brought in? First of all, I got the advent calendar from P. Louise. I got 31 items that I could use up, because that is my criteria. If it goes into my inventory, I count it here. If it is like a tool, if there are brushes in there, I actually got a set with 10 brushes. That is not counted here, because that's nothing I can use up, or, you know, yeah, it's nothing I can use up. So I will not have it in my inventory. But everything else, everything that I can use up, also false lashes, I'm not counting those anymore, because I decluttered all of my false lashes in the beginning of the year. And then I decided that if I would like to try it again, or, you know, if I get them, I will not count them as makeup, because 1, you don't really use them up, and 2, I feel like they're more for dress up than makeup, if you know what I mean. It's not just color or something you put on your skin. Of course you're putting it on your skin, but it feels more of like a fabric, or you know, something that you cover yourself in and not your face. I hope you know what I mean, but it's like stickers or those gems. I don't count those as makeup. I count those as stickers, because it's not pigment. It's not a cream. It's nothing you use up per se. It's something you can absolutely use for makeup, but you know. So I'm not counting eyelashes anymore. I'm not, you know, bringing them into my inventory or anything. So all in all, 31 items there. I got 2 separate orders. I ordered everything I wanted. And by the way, this is what was kind of interesting with this month, because I thought I would want the Glow ID advent calendar and also their Christmas stocking with all of those sheet masks that I got last year. They didn't have that Christmas stocking this year, which was sad, but I still have a lot of face masks, so I didn't really need it, so it was fine. And then the advent calendar that I've been looking forward to for like a half year or something. I just looked at a spoiler for that one and I was not that impressed. Like, there were great products, but there were so many exfoliating products and I just don't need them. So I was like, that's really great. And I still hadn't gotten myself a reward for hitting pan in all of my palettes and actually getting down in the numbers to like below a certain number in my inventory. So I still could reward myself with something. And I decided to buy everything I wanted from P. Louise. And I think I've talked about this before. I am so interested in trying out P. Louise. And for a while there, I thought maybe I would get their beauty boxes. I don't have a subscription box right now, so I was like, oh, that would be so much fun. But they're pretty expensive, and then you get both shipping to Sweden and then also import taxes. And that's just not worth it to me. So I thought it's too expensive. Also, if I buy everything that I actually want, instead of getting like random stuff, then maybe I will want something and maybe not everything. And getting like let's say 5 products times 12 months, 60 products, that's a lot of products. So if I just buy everything I want instead, maybe I will get less products and it will cost less in the end. I will just have to pay the import taxes once or twice, because I had to like split the order, because they for some reason they don't ship more than 2 kilos at a time or something. Anyway, I got 2 packages. They contain, I think, 14 items in total. I also got the Oda's Eye Christmas palettes bundle, the 4 palettes, and I bought 3 eye makeup remover pads that I had already tried out. I like them. They're cheap, really good. So all in all, I brought in 58 products. 58 products. That means 116 points will be reduced from my beauty balance. Do you remember how many points I had? 119. So I have 3 points left. Really, like after that huge haul, I still have 3 points left. And after having bought so many things in the end of the year, I am still down by a lot in my inventory this year because I did this project. This is crazy to me. I wanted to reduce my numbers by 100 items this year. I have far succeeded that with the help of this project. It seems like I have bought so much, and I have. But in comparison to last year, I have been really good, and it's nice to know that I'm actually lowering my numbers, even though I can play with new makeup. I love that. And as for the cost of this party, you know, with all of the taxes and the cost of these things, I paid about $531. And I started out with about $576. So in the end, we have 3 points rolling over to next year. And we will have a few new rules next year. I will do things a little bit differently, but we'll take it then. This is a finale. Next month, we'll just start new. And yeah, we have 3 points and $274. So we have quite a lot of money actually. So that's good, but only 3 points. But that's, I'm very happy that we're still in the positive, because as you heard, I got a lot of things, if you didn't notice. So that's it for this portion. So if you don't want to see the haul and everything I got, Thank you so much for watching this far. I hope you'll have a fantastic day, but let's move on to the haul right now because I have so many things to show you. Let's start off with the Odin's Eye palettes. If you want to hear the story about these, head over to my latest Panner's Pan video because I am talking a lot about these. But I'm just going to show you everything pretty quickly now because I have been talking a lot and I just want to show you these things, guys. So first off, we have the 4 palettes from Odin's Eye, the Christmas bundle. This is the Christmas Eve palette, really nice. I love how these ones look. This has like a starry night sky feeling to it. Love that one. I wanted to buy this last year, but I just didn't, and I'm pretty happy with it because I love using all of these together. And the ones from last year, they were pretty dark. This one is from this year. This is the Reindeer palette. This year they have lots of brighter colors. This one was from last year. This is the Christmas or Merry Christmas palette. And as you can see, they're just darker. These, like from last year, they're just a little bit darker. So if I would have bought them last year, I don't think I would have used them that much, but I have played around with these so much this last month. It's what I'm wearing today, actually. So I'm wearing this purple along with some pinky shades from some other palettes here. This is my favorite one. This is so festive without being too dark. Okay, so I think that was like the best purchase ever because I have used them so much. I have gotten so creative and yeah, I get happy every time I look at it. So I think that was the best purchase of the year. Just putting it out there, you know? Oh, right, I didn't mention this, but I actually got 6 gifts. They were in the numbers, so the numbers that I told you were right, but I actually got 6 gifts at Christmas. So I got 1 mascara from Technic, the Lashitude. I got a brow pencil also from Technic. It's a really big one. I don't know if I've ever seen such a big brow pencil before. I got 2 body butters from the Body Shop. I got 1 body scrub from the Body Shop. And I got 1 serum. This is actually made in Sweden. This will be interesting to use. I think it's like handmade. That's interesting. I'm from Sweden, if you didn't know. Then these are the eye makeup remover pads that I have tried before. Really like them, but I also wanted to try this one. These are from Andrea IQs and they're very cheap. This was the ultra quick one. I haven't tried it yet, but I got it because I wanted to. Seemed interesting to me. And then everything else is from P. Louise. So hold on to your hats. This is something that I'm working on. This is their cleansing butter. I love their packaging. It's so good. Like it looks like a Ben & Jerry's ice cream container. Then you open it up and you have a little cleansing butter in here. I thought this would be bigger. One part of me wants to just move through this so quickly, but I just want you to see all of the packaging. Like, look at this. And you have this. It was really gingerbread heavy, the advent calendar. I love it. It's so nice. So in this one, you got 6 lip pencils. They're all brown. That's a little bit sad. We got a lot of brown leaning things actually. Here, the one thing I will say about these palettes, they don't actually say what they contain. So you have to remember what name goes with what, you know, palette. So this happened to be a blush palette. So these are a little bit more like peachy tones, really cute. This is the next one. And this was also a blush palette, but this one is more like a brown and orange one. I will say it was a little bit sad with the advent calendar because, you know, the products were great, but they weren't that mixed in the calendar. Like these 2, these are quads eyeshadow palettes. They came in the doors after one another. This was like day 2, this day 3 or something. They're so cute though. Like, look at that 3D effect. And it was a little bit sad because they had a lot of like similar tones. So you get one a little bit darker, one a little bit lighter, but you also get a big palette and it's all brown as well. So these were a little bit, you know, kind of the same things. So I would love to be on a team, you know, that said that this store should actually be number 7. This store should be number 23, so that you know, spread out these products, because they did the same things with those 2 blush palettes that I just showed you. They were in the doors after one another. It was a little bit sad. Then we got another cute package, and this is a liquid blush looking like that. And I actually haven't used this kind of applicator before, so that's nice. And while we were talking about liquid blushes, I also got one in my order. We do have a baking theme throughout the calendar, so a lot of these have these gingerbread man and baking theme. So this is called Just Roll With It. It's so cute. It's a bronzer palette. And I thought these would be way too dark and these way too light, but these actually work really, really well. It's very subtle, but it works really well. I thought they were very like yellow leaning as well, so I was so surprised that this worked so well. But I can also use these darker ones to kind of contour and stuff. Very nice. I bought a bundle with 3 eyeshadow palettes. One of them I'm giving away, but these are like the bridal trio or something. This is the Lady in Charge. This one is lovely, cool tone browns, right up my alley. And I have tried a few of the P. Louise eyeshadows, and they're great. I love both the mattes and the shimmers. And this one I have used a few times. Actually, I love this one. I love these shades so much. It turns out so well. And this was the Team Bride one. Almost all of these P. Louise packages have rhymes on them as well, so it's very fun. This one is the next one. This is called On the Lips, so it's their lip colors. Like I said, very brown leaning, but you do have some nude shades in there as well, a little bit more pinky shades. That's nice. Then we have this packaging. Nostalgia. This is called the Juicy Drip Spice Baby. So in here we have the Spice Baby lip scrub and sprinkle of spice lip sleeping mask. So I'll just show this to you like this. I haven't opened these packages yet, so I'm not going to do it right now. Then we have this one, and yeah, you can see what it says. Not going to say that. It's in the scent Winter Wish, and in this we have 2 products too. It's the lip conditioner and lip oil. So this is how the lip oil looks like, and this is how the lip conditioner looks like. So you can see that you actually get this clasp or something, so you can carry it on your bag or something. Not going to do that, but it's fun. It looks fun. Next up, we have this Watch Me Whip eye cream, and this is a vibrating eye cream. Have you ever heard such a thing? This is actually vibrating, so you can see. Can you even hear that? I don't think so. It's very quiet. But yeah, you just turn it on and off, and you press the product out from here, and then you just have it under your eyes and pat it in with it. So much fun. I think I have to use this after I'm done with my other eye cream. I bought 2 bubble baths. Like I said, I already used one up, and this is the other one. In the advent calendar, I also got a facial cleanser, and we actually have like a massager down here. I've never tried anything like it. P. Louise seems to be very innovative. I like that. Next up, we have the Block-A-Clock, and this is a pore filling primer that I wanted to try. We also got the Dream Droplets, which is like the most blinding highlighter you've ever seen. I want to show you, like, look at this. Like, this is blinding. Like, it's really glittering and glittery and goldy, and yeah, I don't know if you can see that on camera though, but yeah, that is that is glittery. Very glittery. I got 3 lip drips. This is a lip gloss, and this is in the shade Slice of Heaven, which is kind of like a see-through, a little tint of champagne shade, I guess. But I also got two more. This is in gold and silver. So these are just toppers. So I guess you can use it on anything really. So I had those three. And then I wanted to try this one because I've heard good things about this. This is the Base Pro. And this is their eyeshadow base. They have like a lot of eye colors or eye bases in different colors. But I bought the lightest one, I think. And yeah, I just love to have a white or very, very light base whenever I work with eyeshadows. And I've heard this is very good. So I wanted to try it out, like I said. In the advent calendar, we actually got a body mist. I was not really expecting that, but I love whenever I get a body mist. I love it so, so much. This is pretty sweet, but not in an atrocious way, you know? It's not too sweet, I think. It's kind of a grown-up sweet scent. Then I got some bath salts. I got a clay mask. I got two body glows. It's nothing I've ever tried before, like a body glow. I have used some highlighters on my shoulders and stuff, but I haven't really used a glow before. I think, or I actually have a body oil with glow, so maybe that's the same thing. But anyway, we got two, and I think actually they came very close to one another, like in the doors as well. But this one contains a lot more. I have no idea if they're similar to each other or different colors or anything. I hope they're different shades because this one was very goldy. And as you guys know, I'm more of a silver girl. So yeah, those bronzy types of looks are not really my thing, I would say. Then we got the Thicker the Fitter, the Ultra Rich Cream. So it's a face cream. Somebody said it's a night cream. It doesn't say it's a night cream, but since it's a very rich cream, I guess you can, you know, use it throughout the night. Next up, we have a highlighter palette. These are blinding. I will probably use these as eyeshadows instead because I tried it on my cheeks and it's just way too glittery, I would say. So yeah, eyeshadow it is. And I got another blush palette, but this time it's in a different form, you know? It's this heart-shaped thing here on both sides, and you can open them up, and here is the powder side, and then on the other side you have a cream side. So that's a little bit of fun. Also, it's a lot more pink than the other palettes we received in the calendar, and the big palette we received at the end of the calendar is this one. It's so huge. My face is huge. This is huger. Can I have a taste? And like I said, it's very heavily brown leaning with, of course, you know, oranges and stuff. And it's a nice palette, but it's leaning very brown and coppery and just like the small quads did that I showed you. So maybe I don't need all of them, but I will probably keep all of them. Because they're so cute and I just want to use them, you know, just want to use them. I also bought this Blend Away 2022 palette. I love this. I've been wanting this for a year, so I'm very happy I bought it, and it actually went out of stock like 1 week after I bought it. So yeah, I think I got one of the last copies. Then the last things that I received just before I went to my sister. So in this package, I got one palette that I ordered, and then I got the like mystery box, or, you know, the beauty box for 1 month that I'm not subscribing to, but just one. So this is Babe You Got Me Smitten palette. And these are lipsticks, all of them. And yeah, she's really going with browns. Although these are a lot lighter, so I could probably use a few of them, but I would probably use most of these as cream bronzers instead, because I don't love a brown lipstick on me. I also got But Baby It's Cold Outside, and this is another blush palette, but this one is very, very pink. These are powder blushes. I'm very happy that they're not the same colors as the blushes we got in the calendar. And the last thing I received in that beauty box, or the beauty budget box, was If Looks Could Chill palette. And it's a huge one, it's heavy, and I love the 3D effect on it. Like, it looks like a chest like this. And, you know, you have these things that, you know, sometimes it flies around in here. So I think P. Louise is very detail oriented. But yeah, let's open it up. And this is what it looks like inside. So yeah, you have a nice variety of shimmers and mattes in there. Very heavily blue leaning. I love how this looks, but you know, I'm not really using that much blues. So I was very happy that they have a second tier here. And here you have lots of like teal shades instead. And oh, I love this section, like these last 2 rows. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. And oh, I'm so happy. I really love how this looks. It makes me happy. And I also ordered, because I didn't know what I would get in here. So I ordered the AM to PM palette. They had like a bundle with this. No, not with this one. It was just cheaper somehow. I wouldn't buy them full price, I think. But anyway, the AM to PM palette, these are 50 shades in here. And I wanted to buy them because I wanted to see how their colors work, if they're as good as the, you know, nude shades, because many people do good nude shades. But I've heard that it's very hard to get the pigment right when you do like a rainbow palette or something. So this is how it looks. So now I can really play around with the P. Louise formula. I can see how the, you know, how the colors are, how pigmented they are. The ones that I've tried have been very buildable. So I can use any shade and go in very lightly and then just build it up, and it looks very nice. So I am very happy that I have all of this that I can play around with next year, and hopefully maybe we will do even better. Maybe I will buy even less. Maybe. I don't think I will use up as much, but I think I will maybe buy less. Maybe. Because I have so much to play around with now. And it was like this last year too. I bought so many things. And then this year I have just been playing around. In the first few months I didn't buy anything. I had 1 subscription box. But then everything else that came, it came, you know, by the end of this year. So now I have new energy and new makeup to play around with for the rest of next year. And then I will buy some things in the end of next year, you know, advent calendars and stuff. But yeah, that was everything. Whew, that was a lot. So I'm happy that was everything. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you will join me in the next round of this beauty balance. Maybe I will call it something different. Maybe I will just call it what everybody else is calling it, like a makeup rehab. But it's not only about makeup. And I don't know if people would say that it's a low buy, or, you know, I have finished a lot more than I have brought in. So for me, this has been a low buy, you know, considering how much I've actually brought in. I can't say with good conscience that this is a low buy. So however you count it, I hope you will be back next year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll have a fantastic end of the year. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We will have lots of fun inventory videos and, you know, end of the year videos here. So yeah, stay tuned. I hope you'll have a fantastic evening. Bye.